guys, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I mean, we might talk shit about you while you walk away.
For the record, then, yeah, if you need to use the restroom in the middle of a podcast, make sure you tell everybody, whoever is going to listen to this podcast, that you're about to use the restroom.
Hey guys, I am about to get up and take a shit.
I'm so glad that's how we're going to start. So yeah, that's how we're starting. We should probably tell people what it is we're doing, why we're doing it.
Why are we doing it?
I don't know.
Are we gonna do like the dead silence in the beginning of it and then start it? I don't know.
Meh. Why would you need dead silence? Is there like a...
Well, because some people do dead silence, play music in the background, and then talk,
Right.
and then as the music fades.
Oh,
Is this where the jingle plays?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't worry about it. I'm going to chop the shit out of that shit anyway, so... Hi, I'm Nick. That's a repeated catchphrase.
There's one.
There's one. Who are you?
I guess I'm James.
Are you sure?
Half.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm David.
Good job.
Hi, I'm Janiel.
Nice.
I guess, yeah.
Rhymes
Yeah.
with Daniel.
Yeah, and I'm Phil, I think.
Mm-hmm. So we got together because we all played the same video game, Final Fantasy X, and now we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, it's Video Game Book Club.
Yes, I was just going to say we're going to call that a video game book club, but David stole my thunder. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wow, way to go.
You're welcome.
You monster. I don't know if there's
Okay.
like a particular linear function to
We
this
can
either.
start
we
with
can
our
talk
first
about it.
impressions. What we think when we first started the game.
So I'm playing the game with the reimagined soundtrack, so not the original, and
the
I
orchestral.
really like the music in the updated version. So that's my 2 notes.
David, you said something about liking the original music better. Right?
Yeah, I kind of kept going back and forth which one I liked the best, but I decided on sticking with the original since I've never played it before. I'd want to play it through it how it was originally intended.
Yeah.
My thing is I'm not big on random encounter battles. No problems with turn-based. I just hate random encounters, especially when you're low on health, and then you just get screwed.
Well, if you're low on health, you're playing it wrong.
I disagree, respectfully.
Hold on, I will say that to James's point, the sound of shattering glass and then the beginning of the fight music is now traumatizing to me.
You haven't even...
I mean,
I know.
So...
how many RPGs have you played? I feel like a lot of them kind of use that
So it
glass
gets
shattering thing.
Yeah.
It gets so much worse if you're trying to dodge lightning bolts in the Thunder Plains.
And under no circumstances. I know what you're talking about. but
Spoilers?
Under no circumstances. So like
I'm
spoilers.
Thank you,
saying.
David.
I don't feel like that's that big of a spoiler.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention, so good news.
Another good point there. We just we agreed to all play to the point where we captured the first Aeon, right?
Technically second.
Second Aeon.
So Ifrit. Or Ifrit, you know.
Ifruti.
I think
Ooh, that's a good
we should just
name.
pronounce it
Ifruti.
different ways for each of us.
I say Ifrit, so
Okay, so we got Ifrit. I'm going Ifruti.
Ifruti.
Hi, Fruity.
I'll stick with Ifrit.
Sure, why not?
Even if I'm getting messed up faces and HD graphics, because I hear a lot of people complain about the remodeled faces.
The squash face.
Some of them are worse.
Yeah.
Some of them are better. Because in the original, there were like 3 versions of every polygon. So like each model, there was the running around / combat one, which is the worst, and then there's like cheesy cutscene one, which is like the second worst, and then there's like the nice smooth one for the real cutscenes.
The cinematic cutscenes.
And I think there's only 2 in the HD version, but Mick has seen, because he's playing it on the PS2 right now.
Yeah.
He's got the OGs.
Yeah. And basically, I only noticed the difference between 2 different models of what you're talking about there. Like, I saw there's 2 different levels of cutscene, basically. There's either just using the game sprites or, like, using the fancy, not the game sprites.
I call it the cinematic cutscenes.
Cutscenes.
Yeah.
That's
So
pre-rendered.
is it as jarring as it is with on the other versions as it is on PS2?
Only when you see them move their mouth.
Yes.
The facial rig is awful, and they did not update that.
The
at
mouths
all.
don't match the words at all.
Okay, so it doesn't do that in any version.
And I can't. No.
You bums obviously don't know me. Oh, I know you. You're one of Lou's men, the one they say can kick like a mule.
Well, if you know who I am, then ask the bastard to come out.
Watch out. You're on our home ground now.
I couldn't give a shit who this area belongs to. Where I am always belongs to me.
Well, then maybe I'd like to find out. If that's the truth. Hit me.
Probably more tuned to the original Japanese voice
I
actors.
agree
For
with
sure.
that.
Yeah. I mean, they probably synced it with the original Japanese, but we're not like the Japanese one.
Nope.
Right, and budgeting, with gaming companies, they don't really quite have a movie budget to work with. So it's not like they would have the voice actors, or actually the animators, make a version with the Japanese voicing and with any other language they might translate to.
I mean, the game does have a lot of lines of dialogue.
Yeah. Literally earlier, the Final Fantasy X was the first one to have spoken dialogue. Everything up to that point was read the text.
And I think to this day, there's still people fighting that.
Missing with some money. And now,
It was so much better before.
I like voice acting.
How do
Definitely
you-
elevates the game.
I think Fallout was really the one that everyone got real salty about.
Really?
A fully voice acted out protagonist.
what you can do.
I guess that's a big deal.
Yourself.
It does limit some of the dialogue choices.
He won't go with you.
That's an interesting stance to take. That would, I feel like, be similar to someone voicing an opinion against having actors voicing anything in a movie.
Sure.
And
silent movies were better than the talkies.
okay, well,
Yeah, right.
if that's your point of view, then at least you're consistent.
Right.
But even in works of animation, it's sort of expected that there is someone voicing it. So it's weird to have this sort of an odd, well, maybe not so odd, but I think it's at least strange to have to disagree with having voice acting.
It really just came down to, in Fallout at least, with complex dialogue trees, it limits you a lot when you have to voice it, because they already had like 100,000 different lines that they had to voice for the game, and there were like 300,000 different options in the other game, so they limited the amount of options that the players had. So that's what it came down to.
It's kind of how, like, when Grand Theft Auto went HD, the map actually shrunk,
Mm-hmm.
but it was more detailed, so it was better. But was it?
Well,
I mean,
in
look at
20
Vive.
years, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, we can debate it again.
Yeah, it seems like we're way off topic there. So Phil, you've played this game the most. What actually happens when you put the disc in and you say, I want to start playing this? So what's the first thing that goes on there?
Really sad music, and everyone's around a campfire, and then you're like, who are these people?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I looking at them? And then you realize you have to hit start, and then it's going to get you to the menu.
Yeah. It took me like at least 2 days to get that far.
Yeah. Just staring at everyone looking sad at the fire.
This is my story.
He doesn't say that until you hit new game.
Still.
It's just the sad music.